Welcome to the new indie sightseeing tour, where tutorials promise cuddles and then introduce you to gravity. Robots have more personality than our roommate, and swarms don't ask permission. Between fickle physics, card decks itching to rule kingdoms, bite-sized doses of applied physics, choices that rewrite defeat, and mysteries that prefer the shadows, there's plenty of room to fail with style on the road to respawn. Fasten your seatbelt and your curiosity. Jump, dodge, improvise. Ready? Roll the video. SunderBound makes us climb a gigantic crumbling tower. Every room is a test, every upgrade is hard-earned, and the only exit is up. Imagine that. Play in co-op or with an AI partner across top-down shooting, roguelite progression, and classes that argue with our inventory. Perfect if your idea of team building is survive 2 more floors without screaming.
Our savior thinks he's untouchable.
Time to prove him wrong.
Let's bring it all down. Shoot it, blast it apart!
Song of Slavs hands us a young Tsar's crown and a 5 a.m. alarm. Found the village, assign jobs, juggle day-night and weather, then repel unfriendly hordes, grow the population, plan defences, and pretend to be a medieval urbanist with commander ambitions. It's city building with extra Slavic folklore and a firm, don't touch that harvest.
Moes! Our land is under attack by the evil forces
In
of the
Ghosting
plague.
Vandal, we're mods, a merc
What
for
are
the
we
Neon
gonna do?
Harlenist Guild,
Grab
greeting
your
war
gun.
captains across linear
These are
arcade
no
levels.
ordinary enemies.
Pistol and
We
blade,
need you to
theme
defeat the most
stages,
dangerous
and a half-elf
roasting
with too many
warriors.
questions on our
It
heels.
might take a
Are
real
we
ghosting
sure we're the
master
heroes?
like you
It's that kind
to
of
beat
action
some
that
sense
makes you
into
feel
'em.
cool,
All
right
right,
until
let's
you
get
miss
this
a
show
parry
on
in
the
front of
road.
the crowd.
Ghosting then!
Galactic Glitch is a roguelike shooter with real physics. Throw boulders, catch missiles, and take enemies apart piece by piece, building wild loadouts from a huge arsenal. Isaac and Gungeon inspirations, a mysterious universe, secrets everywhere. It's the arcade that raises its hand and says, "Today I am gravity."
So, Shroud dupes you into
Dispatch is the office-bound superhero comedy.
Where he
Former
destroys the
supervillains
Mega
to
Man
whip
suit.
into shape, missions to
puts
assign,
you in a coma
hallway
for
politics,
months.
and the dream of becoming a hero again with a decent mech. Choices matter,
didn't hear a
relationships
question in
too, and the boss wants results yesterday. It's human, well, superhuman, resource management with capes and personal vendettas.
Story would always end in that suit.
It's time for you to accept that you don't got it anymore. We need you behind that desk to help actual heroes. Now, get your flat ass off my bench.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
No problemo.
Can I get ice down here?
Got it. I need you guys to focus.
Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring.
We are bound to bother them at some point.
If you poke the hive, you're gonna have to fuck the queen.
That's not how bees work. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive.
You would do that. Kill Shroud.
I'm flying blind, can't see anything. Busy, look out!
You wanna get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on! Just be careful, kid. The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
Fading Serenades straps on a backpack and a delivery list. Walk, jump, climb, help islanders via minigames. And discover the backpack is always too small. A story of fading traditions, missing scientists, and pixels as chunky as nostalgia. All at a zen trekking pace with not-so-zen surprises. Fragments is the puzzle platformer that takes you by the hand and shoves you toward 100 plus handcrafted levels across solo and co-op. Help Enid, Ryder and Dayan recover the fragments in a pixel art adventure that looks cute until you hit that puzzle. It's Brain Gym with nervous laughter. Jitter is sci-fi exploration / survival, where we're a shipboard A, I doing more overtime than an intern, manage ship and crew, expand modular bases, shelter survivors, and fight in space. Between asteroid belts and emergency repairs, the manual says stay calm. Great advice for someone without hands. Pale Coins drops us in the open world of Grenmark, an old-school action RPG with punishing bosses, dungeons, rare loot, and a legendary coin to chase. Start with a lousy weapon, roam forests, ruins and mountains, and customize your champion while trying not to become Goblin Snack, Souls-like vibes included. Cal and Bomba is a programmatic puzzler. Write micro sequences to move, tilt the cannon with potions, blow things up and trigger chain reactions. 150 plus puzzles to melt your brain like warm butter and convince enemies to eliminate each other. Teamwork. It's logic marrying chaos with fireworks. Here comes the Swarm is a survival RTS with pause. Finally, build, manage and defend settlements, then strike back at the Hive with targeted expeditions. Want you lure her back? Then no panic plan or get literally swamped. Multitasking here has more legs than you do. Lootbound is a turn-based tactical roguelike with inventory Tetris, classes, abilities, dice and corridors built by the mysterious master who loves traps. Every fight is a puzzle, every choice matters, and even the final boss is your call. Shared responsibility, blame all yours, grab the loot if you find the space. HONORLESS is a 1 versus 1 fighter, where trash talk is half the combo. First roast your friends with custom lines, then slice them up in stylish 2D. Finally, a game that recognises the true skill, rapid fire chatter, while mashing all the right or wrong buttons, perfect for ruining certain friendships. Shard Squad assaults you with elemental creatures, beat bosses to recruit them, combine traits to unlock flashy effects. Raise your power level by duplicating the right traits and try not to get steamrolled by Melunia in the meantime. Unity makes strength and new abilities. a scribbly open-world adventure with Zelda-like Souls-like Metroidvania influences. Go where you want, find spells, fight 9 bosses, and collect notes like stickers. Act 1 is already chunky, future acts promise more trouble. Meanwhile, the world lets you take wrong turns with style.